Hello everyone! In today's video, I'm going to show you a brief tutorial of Easyship for beginners. Now, this video will have everything you need to get started with your shipping and fulfillment using Easyship. So without further ado, let's dive right into their website. So here we have the Easyship dashboard. And to get started with this dashboard, you're going to have to create your own account. So to do that, just head to the Easyship website right here. Just type it in on your browser and it should appear easily on the first few searches of your search results. So right here, and it should look something like this, where you can freely check out their website first just to get a bunch of info on what you're signing up for. You can check on their enterprise and log in if you already have an account, or you can start free with a free trial account. So just click on the start free trial to get started and just follow the prompts to get your account set up. They will usually ask for a bunch of stuff like your company details, preferred currency, and other account settings. So Easyship will guide you through the entire process to create your account. And once you've done that, then you should be able to see this dashboard right here. So here we have the free trial account. So it only lasts for around 14 days. If you want to check out their plans, just click on view plans right here. For example, you want to try it out first, then 14 days should be sufficient to check out their features and their offers. But of course, if you want to go beyond that, then I recommend to check out their plans. So you have here the monthly plan. You also have the premier plan right here and the scale plan. As you can see, you can freely customize this scale plan, and you will see all the inclusions in this list below. Just feel free to check that out according to your business preferences so that you can continue using Easyship. All right, so first up, we're going to explore Easyship's dashboard. What we can do, of course, is if you're a merchant, for example, and you have an existing online store, you can, of course, connect it to Easyship. Easyship integrates with major e-commerce platforms like Shopify, WooCommerce, BigCommerce, and more. So we can just head to integrations, which is around here on connect, and then click on the plus icon that says new integration. And you can see here, you can start linking your e-commerce platform or online store. We have a lot, actually. It's quite an extensive list from Amazon, BackerKit, BigCommerce, eBay, Kickstarter, Shopify Plus, and Shopify, a lot of which are pretty common and established e-commerce platforms. So if you can't find the platform or tool you're looking for, then you can actually request for an integration directly to Easyship. And there's also an API integration. Easyship API allows you to integrate all the key features of Easyship into your system. So you can click here for documentation, and here is the API integration. So let's say you have a Shopify store. Let's try to see how this looks when we try to connect it. So it's going to open a new tab, and here it'll open the Shopify App Store. And you can just log in with your Shopify account and have it installed so that your Easyship will be connected to your Shopify store. So that's that. And a similar process works for the other e-commerce platforms. So just feel free to link whichever e-commerce platform you have for easier shipment and tracking. So we're going to head back to analytics. Oh, and as a quick background on Easyship, Easyship is basically a popular shipping platform that simplifies logistics for businesses by integrating with various e-commerce platforms and offering real-time shipping rates, tracking, and more. So that's for integrations. And once you've selected your e-commerce platform that you wish to link, you can just follow the prompts to connect your store, and it will allow Easyship to import orders automatically for easier processing. So we can also get started with setting up shipping options and rules. So we can customize the shipping options that our customers see at checkout by adjusting shipping rules. So shipping rules should be found on the left side of the screen right here. We're going to check that out real quick. So there's a shipping rules plus, which I believe comes with a specific plan depending on which you subscribe to. But we're going to check out this shipping rule option right here. So if we add a shipping rule, we can name it whatever we like on this part. I'm going to try test run. Shipping rule number 1. And then we can set the shipment conditions. So we can select the conditions your shipment needs to satisfy. So you have a list here, all shipments, destination country, destination state or province, postal or zip code, item category, item SKU, order tag, store or platform. So depending on what type of shipping rule you're setting for the specific condition. So let's say item category, and then we can choose the item category here. Let's say we're selling bags and luggages, why not? And then the action, the course of action, so we can perform, or the system can perform these actions when conditions above are satisfied. So the set condition is going to be the trigger for the call for action. So that's how the shipping rule works. And here you can choose the action. Let's say couriers, filter couriers by delivery time, something like that. Careful, this option is very restrictive and you may not see rates. All right, so at least it provides us a warning. Okay, so is less than, so we can actually get more specific with the actions depending on the trigger and depending on what outcome we're looking for. Say is greater than, say 7. Then recalculate all shipments affected by this shipping rule. By checking this option, we will apply this shipping rules on all your shipments already created as well. Okay, so for example, you have a bunch of shipment rules set. Then if you click this rule, it will override or add up to all the other existing rules that you have currently set in your Easyship. So for example, we're going to try to set that up. Well, at this point, it doesn't really matter because it's our first shipment rule. Then once we're done, we can just click on save. And then there we have our first shipping rule. You can freely continue on creating your shipping rules to get more specific with your shipments and your system of shipments. So just feel free to navigate towards this section and add whichever you like. And then you can manage shipments here. We're just going to check what we have on the dashboard. So if you have a bunch of shipments already, then you can easily manage them here. Of course, the analytics is our first part of the dashboard where we actually can already create a shipment from here, add your own courier account or get a quote. You can also schedule a call. The analytics provides a great summary for the value of products shipped, total cost, and average costs per shipment, as well as number of shipments. You also have the top destinations here, top solutions, sales channels, and you can access them on the left side of the screen as well. This toolbox, you can get a quote, create shipments, manage shipments for pickups. You can schedule them here. And this is for, again, integration. You can also connect webhooks. Then the shipping rules and the existing couriers, I believe. So for the country that, for your chosen country, you have this list of courier accounts. And then you can access your settings here as well. Account and help. So basically, that's what you have for the Easyship dashboard. Feel free to get comfortable with it so that you can easily utilize the features of Easyship. And that's it for today. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you next time.